Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Gray, and today I'm bringing you a long, much requested video. This is my settings and my add-ons. All right, a lot of people have been requesting this on my streams and on YouTube comments recently, so I have finally made the video. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video. These are the best settings and the best add-ons for making your game a lot crispier and smoother in PvP. And if you just want to have an amazing time playing PvP or pretty much anything you want in the game, but this is catered mainly to PvP as that's what I do, but I also do a little bit of PvE on the side, right? So if you want your game to look like mine, these are the add-ons and settings I'm using. So going into the settings, I'm just going to scroll through this, pause it whenever you feel needed. These are definitely the best settings. If you have a decent PC, these are the best settings to make your game run super smooth and just enjoy PvP without much lag, okay? So like I said, pause wherever you need it, but for the majority, it's pretty all basic stuff. You just pretty much want to run low settings for the most part, and then you're pretty much good, right? But like I said, if you do want to copy any of these settings, go for it. These are amazing settings. A lot of people run these. I'm not the only one that has these settings, but these are the ones that me and multiple other YouTubers / streamers also use. So, but yeah, pause it whenever you need it. All right, I'm just gonna go through this pretty quickly just so we can get into the add-ons, right? So jumping into the add-ons, these are what everybody wants, right? So account settings, it's pretty much like it says. It just allows you to go into your settings, your add-ons, you go into your account settings, and then you can save all your character settings exactly how they are. So pick one character, love everything about how that character is and how it plays, save all your settings here, and it goes for your entire account from there on out, all right? Then that's all your other characters. Action duration reminder, a lot of people don't know what this is, but if you look at how my vigor tooltip is now ticking above my Daedric Prey, you can actually see how there's like a yellow outline around it. That is in fact action duration reminder. And if you go into your add-ons and actually go here, you can actually like hit the bar, you can change the colors and stuff like that. You have pop-up alerts. So like the little alerts that pop up right here on my screen, you should see it in about 2 seconds. But right here where it says resolving vigor, that is in fact an action duration reminder, okay? Very nice to have. It just allows you to know when buffs are down and when you need to reapply them, especially if you're in PvP and you're getting Zerg down. It's kind of hard to keep that up if you're already not used to it. So this definitely helps out a lot of people. Add-on selector, this pretty much is what it is. You pretty much combine this with a Votan's keybinder, and you pretty much just allow you to keybind certain add-ons to turn on or off, or you can just click escape, hit add-ons, and then turn them off or on through here like I do. But you don't need that one. If you want it, go for it. Advanced UI, the only reason I have this is literally just for the minimap. If you want to run my minimap the way I have it, these are the settings that I have for the minimap, right? I do have rotation turned on. If you want to have it static map like it is when you pull it up, then you can just turn that off. But this is what I have. I do have it account wide, so I have map in the top right corner for all my characters. Next, we have Alliance rank progression. This is the top left thing. A lot of people don't know what this is, but it just shows your faction that you're on and then what rank you are and how much AP you need for the next rank, right? I like to have that up there just for nice visual effect for when I'm streaming and doing YouTube content. A lot of people like to see that stuff, right? All right, Armor Skull and Gray Skull is the next one. So this is the weapon damage, spell damage, and then your resistances, okay? I like to have mine on my bottom right. But that's pretty much what it is. It's just a tracker to like let you know how much damage you have when you're fully buffed up, or how much resistance you have when you're, you know, fully buffed up as well. Just allows you to see what you're doing in Cyrodiil. It's pretty nice to have. Auto queue I pretty much recommend for every single add-on. This is like one of my favorite ones. When you're queuing into BGs or you're doing dungeons or whatever you're doing for the day, auto queue is amazing. It just allows you to automatically accept the queue, pretty much what it says, and then you just don't have to worry about doing anything. You just click and play, and it's just nice to have there. Auto recharge, I recommend this all the time. It just recharges all your weapons and stuff like that, so you never have to worry about going into your inventory and actually making sure that the stuff is charged. You can just automatically auto charge it, and then you're good to go. You just keep playing the game, right? Bug catcher is one of my favorite add-ons. If you have any issues with any add-on, if you hit escape in the top left, you'll have bug catcher up here, and this will show you all your bug logs, and then it can wipe all the bugs. So if you have any issues with anything, you can just hit the bug catcher, bam, click the bag, all the bugs will go away, and it'll work like normal, okay? Very nice to have. Codes combat alerts. This is a PvE one. You don't have to worry about this. It just shows you when you're going to get heavy attacked or when you need to roll, dodge, or block inside of PvE. It's just good to have if you're doing trials or whatnot. A lot of people wanted to see me do PvE content, so this will also coincide with some of that, right? Combat metrics. This is a CMX thing. You don't have to worry about this. It just pulls up all your PvE DPS and like what you did on a parse dummy or stuff like that. It shows you a little bit of your gear and whatnot. It's pretty cool, but not needed. Crux counter. If you play an arcanist, obviously you have the crux counter. It's just like the Nightblade one and Grim Focus counter, which I have down here. But both of those are really cool if you decide to main the arcanist or the Nightblade. All right, Cyrodiil HUD. So Cyrodiil HUD is in fact this little doohickey right here. So this just shows what is going on throughout the map, all right? So instead of me looking at my map, I can just look over my right side and I can see, hey, Nickel is being taken by blue and they've been attacking it for 2 minutes. Bleaker is currently being defended by 1 blue oil and being hit by a yellow ballista, and they've been going at it for 4 minutes. Then if you pull up your map, as you can see, Bleaker's is being hit. Look at that, crazy, 1 and 1. And then if you go over here, you have 1 on defense for Nickel. So it's just nice to have, so you don't have to pull up your map all the time. And then if you look at the numbers right here, players currently in PvP, we have 345 blue players in PvP, not just in Blackreach, but throughout all of PvP, okay? And yeah, for reds, we have 69, and then for yellows, we have 176. I don't know how accurate this is, but it's pretty decent, honestly. So usually when I go pick fights, I'll look at the numbers and I'll be like, hey, who is the bigger population? And then as you can see, reds have 2 bars, yellows have 2 bars. Then you go down here to your campaigns, and I am in Blackreach. And where is it? As you can see, yellow and red both have 1 bar, but right here it says 2 bars, right? So keep that in mind. I don't know if these numbers are totally accurate, but they do help because they do actually have an influence of, hey, there are a lot of more yellows than there are reds. I'm going to go and attack the yellows. I will say that is true for PvP, is whatever number is bigger tends to usually be true. So if there is a bigger number for yellow, there is probably more yellow players than there is red. So I'm going to go and fight the yellows because that's the bigger number. I'm probably going to get a bigger and better fight, right? So, like I said, again, that is Cry HUD or Cyrodiil HUD. It's very nice to have if you want to run it. Dark UI, this is just what is like the little border and stuff around my icons and stuff like that. It just makes it look really crispy and stuff. That's Dark UI. You don't need to run it if you don't want to. I think it looks cool. Destinations, don't worry about that. I like to have a cluttered map just because I'm a completionist and I like to have my map look like it's actually completed. That's just a personal thing. You don't need to run that. Lazy Writ Crafter, if you don't use writs or anything like that, you don't care about doing daily writs, I don't even do them half the time, then you don't need this. Don't worry about it. GCD cooldown bar, all right? That is this little bar right above my buffs, and mine is actually purple. You can change the color of this however you like, but this just shows the animation for the full completion of the animation, right? So if I hit Vigor, it'll go from the initial hit of the Vigor all the way until the animation is completely done. All right, and that's not including anti-cancels or anything like that, but keep that in mind. I just like it for visual effects for doing YouTube and stuff. You don't need it, but it does look cool from time to time, okay? Next is Grayskull. Like I said, that is the weapon damage and spell damage buff above my armor buff. Grim Focus counter, like I said, same with the Crux counter. If you're a Nightblade, this is nice to have. If you don't know how to count your Grim Focus light attack hits, then 100% use this. It's very clean, very cool to have. I really enjoy this when I'm playing my Nightblade. Group loot notifier, this is a PvE thing. When farming gear, I like to see who gets what gear, so I can just yell at the person and tell them to give me it, and then I pretty much get my gear. Harvest map, again, you don't need this. This is just completionist stuff for my map. Hodor reflexes, how to sound inspire, both PvE things. They just help you with just doing PvE stuff, right? That's literally what it is. So you don't need to worry about that unless you do PvE. Inventory insight, this is actually an amazing one, right? So inventory insight, you can hit your whatever your keybind is for it. I like to have mine on the little tack essentially, but you can pretty much click in here and whatever you want to hit. So if I want to check my deadly, where's my deadly at? So I have deadly on my arcanist, where right here it says Daggerfall Covenant Dragon Priest. That is my arcanist class. Then I have Deadlands Demolisher. I have that in the bank. Cool. Where is my Coral Riptide? Oh, look, that's on Dragon Priest as well. Or you come over here and you go to like Crafty Elfique. Crafty Elfique, where is this at? This is in the bank, right? Whatever you have, you can check it out. And It'll be on any character, any bank, any storage item you have in your house, wherever it is, it'll show in here when you click your inventory inside. Okay, so this is extremely cool to have, so you're not jumping around characters trying to look for stuff. All right, next is it's just a gamepad camera accelerator. I really do enjoy this, just for the sole fact is I can upgrade my camera speed like this. This is my controller, and then this is my mouse, right? So very nice to have if you do play a controller like myself. It allows you to keep up, not as much unless you wanted to, but you can change the speed for that. I'll show you my speeds. It's nothing crazy, but I have it at a 2.5. If you want to run this at a max, you can. You're going to be just going as fast as normal PC players, right? So if you want to do that, go for it. All right, next we have kill counter. Kill counter is this one right here. I usually keep in the bottom left. It's your KD ratio, your killing blows, how many kills you are currently on, like your kill streak essentially, and how much AP you've gained. So that's just nice to have, just so like doing YouTube and streaming, people can see how many people you've killed, how many times you've died, what it is, right? It's just cool to have, so you can keep a track of how good you are, how bad you are. So kill counter is pretty cool. All right, Lights Up Radio. This is probably the most broken one. This one and OD support icons, both are really good. You can use pretty much both of them. I prefer Lights Up Meridia personally when I'm in PvP, and OD support icons when I'm doing PvE. All right, so this one allows you to see your teammates through walls and over hills and whatever it may be across the entire map essentially of where they are. So if you're getting bogged down, zerged down, if I'm kiting this little log and I have a buddy that's above over there at the tree, I can just look over to my right side and I'll see his entire icon through the ground all the way down there, all the way up into the sky, right? So that one is nice to have. Lights Up Meridia is very cool, especially if you're getting bogged down a lot and you are in a group. If you made in a group, this will help you just keep track of where your friends are, okay? All right, lore books, don't worry about it unless you're going to go get lore books, obviously. Same with the Sky Shard ones, okay? You don't need to worry about the Sky Shard ones. The Potion Maker, don't worry about it. Ripworthy, don't worry about it. Votan's Keybinder, if you want to run add-on selector, go for it, but it's not needed, all right? So next we have Miat's PvP alerts. All right, so Miat's PvP alerts is this down here in the bottom right where it says AD, DC, and EP. And going into your settings, add-ons, and then going down to Miat's PvP, these are the only two I run. All right, so you have a kill feed feature, and then you have enable players counter feature. So the counter is in fact this right here, and then under my ability bar is a kill feed that'll show like who's fighting who and who's killing who. Instead of it looking over here in the left, you can also have it down here under your skill bar if you want. You don't need it, but I recommend you definitely get the player one so you can count how many players are actually around you. So like, hey, I just got a fucking 1v10, it's gonna say, hey, I have 10 yellows, 1 DC. You are the 1 DC fighting the 10 yellows, right? So it's just nice to have for if you do get like a crazy X, you can go back in and be like, hey, I just got 30 kills or whatever it is, right? Very cool to have. Miat's PvP alerts. You can also definitely mess with any of these add-ons and click any of these, you know, check whatever you want. Like you can, like there's so much stuff you can do with these add-ons. Like look at how much I'm scrolling. Like there's so much you can do with these add-ons. I just don't do all of it because I don't really care to it, right? But if you like to do that, then go for it. And then the last one is going to be Superstar. I have mine keybinded on my equal sign, but this is pretty much what a lot of people use. If you don't use this, you should. It just allows you to check your entire build or screenshot it and send it to all your friends. It has all your CP you're currently using. It has what Mundastone you have, your vampire or werewolf stage, has your resistances, penetration, crit, and damage, has all your recoveries, health, magic, stamina, all that stuff. And then it actually shows everything you are running in terms of your gear. As you can see, I am in 6 medium and 1 light for my PvE Sork build. And yeah, this build currently is pulling over 105k DPS. I definitely need to change this to the thief though, not the mage. Forgive me for that, but I'm just going to go through and start maxing out my Sork here soon, so that's why I'm on this class. But yeah, so that is the Superstar add-on. That's pretty much all the add-ons and the settings. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And if you want to copy any of my settings, 100% go back through, pause the video where it's needed, and just copy the settings for a smoother and better PvP time. And if you want your game to look like mine, very crispy and very nice in terms of PvPing, it also is nice for PvE as well. If you just like to have your game look like mine, then 100% go for it. If not, hey, more power to you. But that is going to be the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. We just hit 6,000 subscribers, so thank every single one of you for tuning in and helping me out hit that milestone. I'm going to be doing a giveaway stream on this upcoming weekend, and it'll probably be the 24-hour live stream. So I do hopefully you guys will tune into that and come hang out with me. Come get some gold if you're PCNA. And yeah, I just want to say thanks again for everyone that is supporting me along my journey. All the subs, all the donations, all the people that have actually joined my channel and stuff like that. Thanks for all my friends for PvPing with me and keeping this game alive for me to still want to play it. Thank all of you for subscribing and being a part of the Garmy. I do appreciate every single one of you. But without further ado, that is the video. If you haven't already, like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.